What would you say are the best coping mechanisms for panic attacks and anxiety? My daughter suffers from severe panic. She's incredible resistance to any suggestions becomes completely irrational. How would you deal with this? Maybe a couple things I would recommend. One would be preventative, right? So you could look into something very simple, such as some supplements. Again, maybe consult with a doctor because I'm not a medical professional or anything. But there are some, pretty safe supplements you can take that calm down the part of the brain responsible for anxiety, which is the basal ganglia, right? So I'll even write some of these down. So basal ganglia, that's the anxiety part. And you can get simple things like L-theanine, GABA, these are just a couple examples, or adaptogens like ashwagandha and stuff like that you could take. It's pretty cheap, and that overall, reduces activity in basal ganglia, makes her a little bit calmer. So maybe that could be a preventative measure, right? As far as during the moment, you could certainly try breathing, or the hands on heart, or the tapping part of memory flipping. That can definitely help dissipate it. So a little bit of the combination of both could be very interesting. One more thing you could do, is kind of just the journaling. Like, why does this show up, right? How do you know this is a problem? Go through the 3 questions and kind of get to the bottom of the panic attacks. Like maybe she could journal on it and then start noticing the patterns. Like, when does it begin, right? Is there a common theme? Is there a similarity, like something, like she noticed something, or somebody said something, or like something similar happening again and again whenever it occurs, or anxiety goes up. That way you could find out what triggers her, right? And then kind of using the memory flipping process, go back to the root cause. When did this begin? What trauma happened, etc. That could be another thing. Lastly, if you're around a clinic, maybe do a SPECT scan, which is a brain scan. It's not a typical MRI. Instead, they look at the activity, the blood flow in different parts of the brain, including the basal ganglia in different parts, and they can show if you have too much activity, too little, or normal. And then based on that, they can also give you some more suggestions. But there's a bunch of different things you could try. Maybe try one at a time, see how it goes. And then you could even stack them to get more powerful results.